Why don't you throw out these people from your party? Why don't you throw them out and set them an example so nobody can go ahead and talk like this about women? Have you forgotten you're a Supreme Court lawyer? Let me ask you. The Supreme Court has said, and I quote, the Supreme Court of India about a rape victim's testimony says, and I quote, the courts must remain alive to the fact that in a case of rape, no self-respecting woman would come forward in a court just to make a humiliating statement against her own honor. So, Pinky Anand, you are aware of all these facts. I want to ask you, where are your women leaders today? You are the first leader to come on national television. Where is Smriti Irani? Where are Meenakshi Lekhi? Where is your women's wing? Why are they not doing dharna against Asaram Bapu? What is holding them back? What happened? What happened now? Where are they now?
If a minor girl makes a statement, it has to be given full credit. There is no question in that score. The law is very clear. The law has been amended to cover all cases of sexual assault. And I think today we are seeing a fast-track situation. But at the same time, Arnab, we can't just pre-decide everything. It has to be.
I am not pre-deciding. No, I am not. I am not.
No, just for a moment.
I am simply.
Cannot say that we have come into this decision-making process to say this has happened, this is what should happen. The difficulty that has happened at this point of time is, of course, that post the FIR, arrest has not been made. Ultimately, otherwise, the girl's statement has been recorded by a magistrate under 164. The relevant provisions have come in. If any need to be added, they can be added, even as some people say.
The fact is, I can quote what Shivraj Singh Chauhan says about Asaram a month back. And the glowing terms, the way in which he says, my Hindi is not very good. Now, he has a right to...
Arnab, what you quote, what happened...
No, Vrinda Grover is...
about a month back is not necessarily to say... No, the point is not that anybody makes a statement about anybody at any given point of time. You cannot say that that person is today subscribing...
No, of course, I'm not even suggesting that. No, I am not even suggesting that. I am not suggesting... one minute, Pinky Anand. I am not suggesting... Mark my words, I am not suggesting that your party is soft because your party leaders are bhakts / followers / admirers of Asaram. I am not suggesting that Shivraj Singh Chauhan is biased. One minute, I'll quote Shivraj Singh Chauhan. No, 1 minute, allow me.
Trying to put it as bhakts and slaves and whatever else.
I am not saying, listen to me. Listen how I'm phrasing my sentence.
At a point of time, listen, the person is not under a blame.
No, he says, last month he says, बापू तो ज्ञान, भक्ति और कर्म इन तीन के त्रिवेणी के संगम है. हमारे आसाराम बापू भगवान. Now, one minute. I am not saying. No, listen to me. You're not letting me complete.
Attempts at trying to classify a person.
I am not at all doing that. Why are you on the defensive?
Let us deal with that.
But I am beginning my statement by saying that I am not saying.
When there is no allegation or criminality attributed to him, you cannot use it out of context.
No, please don't argue technically.
Listen, your part.
Please do. See, 1 sec. Pinky Anand, why are you on the defense? I am not saying.
Anybody else 1 month back,
I am not
back or 2 years back cannot be significant for today's purpose.
Pinky Anand, I am simply saying your sense of justice for a young girl. Okay, I am not saying anything else. Where's that sense of justice? Vrinda Grover taking you on once again. Vrinda Grover, come in please. Vrinda Grover is responding to you.
Your sense of justice
Vrinda Grover.
Decide on the basis of what has been said a while back by any person within the party or outside the party. You say 1 month back this statement was made.
Vrinda Grover.
What? I don't see the point, Arnab, that you are trying to make at all. The point is today we are very clear. We want to support the entire system in whichever manner it takes to bring justice.
Vrinda Grover.
Thank you. I hope I can speak without interruption. You know, when politicians use phrases like the law must take its own course, or that I have faith in the judiciary, it actually sends a chill down my spine, because that means they're going to subvert the legal system through money, muscle and other power. Let's just look at what is happening here. The law is not... Can I please? You said whatever you wanted to say. I really think Pinky Anand needs to exercise some restraint.
No, but she has a right to her view. Pinky Anand, she has a right to her view. To be fair, you can have diametrically opposite views.
We know how corrupt politicians subvert the judiciary. You know it.
No, she has a right to have a view. If she's saying,
to whom? Do you not know of corrupt politicians? Do you not know of corrupt politicians across political parties?
No, let her complete.
Are we talking about corruption here? Are we talking about Colgate here? What are we talking about here, Vrinda?
Let Vrinda...
I am trying to... I think we should
about a girl situation.
Can I complete,
please? We are talking about the law.
I am saying here that here is a person. 1 minute, please.
Am I being interrogated by Pinky Anand?
No, you are not, and you can complete your comment. I request Pinky Anand to allow you to complete.
Okay, then may I have my say?
Yes, please. Pinky Anand, let her complete. I'll come back to you.
Why we are saying, yes, please go back to her. Why we are saying that the law is not being allowed to take its own course, and as Kavita Srivastava very rightly mentioned, there are specific provisions in the law. This is section 9F of the POCSO, new law brought in to protect the children of this country. Whoever being on the management or staff of an educational institution or religious institution commits sexual assault on a child in that institution. This is aggravated sexual assault. 9P, whoever being in a position of trust or authority of a child commits sexual assault on the child in that institution. They are soft peddling the law because he is who he is. The second point I wish to make here, that what this is showing us, Arnab, is not hypocrisy or hollowness. The deep-seated misogyny in the system and how women don't count, and therefore sexual assault of women does not make votes waver. Pinky Anand wants to know that we should talk about sexual assault. What disciplinary action have you taken from Uma Bharti to your latest entrant, Subramaniam Swamy? Even 1 year ago, Asaram did not have a clean chit. There is a judicial inquiry that has been conducted. The Gujarat government is not making the report public. Why and who is shielding Asaram and his misdeeds from public scrutiny? We are very, very apprehensive that because of the clout that he enjoys from many, many quarters, this trial will have many difficulties. And the two last points I wish to make, please don't jump in. The problem is that many, including the media, Arnab, maintains a stoic silence when rapes take place. The media does speak about Dalit rapes occasionally, but when rapes are taking place under Operation Green Hunt or in Kashmir or in Northeast, there is a silence. And the last point I wish to make is that we are not going to be able to in any way change this pattern by simply screeching death penalty now and then, until and unless we are going to purge the deep-seated prejudice which thinks women can be dealt with like this, including the person who is an advocate, Punalekar, and representing a religious organization. I can say with full responsibility here, had this been a person of another religious denomination, these people would have been out on the street.
You have kept away from it. Don't talk about Kashmir, talk about Raza Academy if you have guts, and talk about Abhishek Manu Singh, you have no guts. Please, being from legal fraternity, I am hearing you. You are not talking about Abhishek Manu Singh. Please, you talk. You talk about Raza Academy. 5 women are molested. Come to Mumbai and meet them if you have got the guts. You are talking about Asaram. You talk about your own account from where the NGO funds come. From where do you get the funds?
I don't know which NGO is referring to.
And you are only talking on one-sided.
You
100%. Because
I'm sorry, Arnab, I think this man needs to exercise some restraint in his language.
Abhishek Manu Singhvi has committed contempt of court. Let me tell. Abhishek Manu Singhvi.
1 second, please. Sanjeev Punalekar, again you are trying to go away from the subject. Now I want to, 1 second. We are not discussing Abhishek Manu Singhvi. 1 second. 1 second, please, Sanjeev Punalekar. Sanjeev Punalekar, Mr. Sanjeev Punalekar, listen to me. Listen to me, Sanjeev Punalekar. You must stop for a minute, please. You must stop for a minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute, Sanjeev Punalekar. You see, I'll tell you. You see, Mr. Punalekar, I have found a very unique character trait right now. Mr. Punalekar, I have found allow me, please. This on a lighter note, Mr. Sanjeev Punalekar, having had you twice on the program on different subjects, I have discovered a personality trait in you. If I may share in lighter vein, I am telling you this, that I find that you are a very touchy man.
So you may say anything.
No, 1 second. So you are very touchy if somebody attacks you personally. No, Mr. Sanjeev Punalekar, listen to me. Lighter vein, please, listen to me. Listen to me, Mr. Punalekar. Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me, Mr. Punalekar. You see, imagine. You see, all of you who are supporting Asaram are all extremely touchy. Extremely touchy if anybody attacks you personally. Can you allow me to complete, please? Don't be so much on the defensive. Can you imagine?
Yes.
Can you imagine for a minute what that 15-year-old girl, traumatized in the worst kind of aggravated sexual assault, as Kavita rightly puts it, by this man old enough to be a great-grandfather, what that girl goes through? When all these people, all of you get together and say character assassinate her after what she's been through, put yourself in her shoes. For a minute, Mr. Punalekar, leave your political ideologies aside. And remember, this is the person you are dealing with. And let me quote you. Let me quote to you, Mr. Punalekar, one thing. Gujarat High Court said about the Justice Trivedi Commission. Justice Trivedi Commission was set up by Narendra Modi to investigate into the deaths of 2 children near Asaram's ashram in Ahmedabad. You know what it said? And I will quote right now what it said. And you will then realize how a powerful man this man must be. The Gujarat High Court said, a picture emerges where the commission has, on its knees, with folded hands, craved the convenience of the petitioner, that is Asaram and his son, to record their evidence before it. And this has continued for a period of more than 1.5 years. The Gujarat High Court is saying, look, here is a situation where a commission of inquiry is begging, virtually begging Asaram and his son to record their evidence. You know how powerful he must be. And therefore, Mr. Punalekar, before you say one more word, put yourself in the shoes of that brave 15-year-old girl and pay homage, pay a tribute to her bravery and respect. She stands out for the young Indian woman, the new Indian woman. And before you and all of you character assassinate her anymore, please think sometimes if this had happened to someone you knew, how would you have felt?
We are not talking with the girl.
Please, so don't politicize it. Don't humanize it. Don't politicize it.
I am not talking with the girl.
Humanize it. Don't politicize it.
I was a lawyer in the court.
Have humanity, sir. Have humanity, sir.
I am not talking to the girl. I am talking in a panel.
Have humanity. Have humanity. Don't just.
You are trying to say as if I am talking to the girl.
I have told you. I have told you about what the Gujarat High Court said.
An issue of law and an issue of public justice.
It's an issue of ethics and morality. Don't make it.
I am discussing public justice. And I am not trying to say that you are trying to project as if the girl is
Sanjeev Punalekar
accused box and we are talking
tomorrow. Let me ask Kavita Srivastava.
Girl is not innocent. Girl is innocent.
Let me ask Kavita. What do you mean innocent? The girl
Grover is not innocent.
1 minute.
I am debating with Grover. I am not debating with the girl because Grover is 100%
Mr. Punalekar, 1 minute. I am asking Kavita Srivastava, do you think tomorrow, I think the time is about 6 o'clock, you think he'll be arrested by 6? What do you think? What do you and Archana think?
See, as far as I'm concerned, he better be arrested. I mean, even 24 more hours if he's out, the girl is under grave threat, and so is the family. Women's groups from UP have rushed in to sort of tell them that, to build their confidence, because they can't believe it that every day they are receiving threats. So this man has to be arrested, and if he's not arrested, it is very clear what the Congress party is up to, the Congress government is up to. They are also pandering to this man. He's a land mafia, more than 200 ashrams. I brought the list in just the western region. He's a crook, So I really think that they would also be pandering.
Archana, quickly. Archana and Vrinda, quickly. Archana and Vrinda, quickly before I close. Yes, please, Archana and then Vrinda.
Your Honor, first of all, I am very surprised that a person in a debate has been on his side right now also, and because of that he is delivering such abusive statements against the government as well as the leadership of the Congress. But rest assured, and through your channel, I want to assure the entire nation that justice will be done in this particular case, and we are working in accordance with the law, and we have summoned
let's hope that happens.
He has to be present by tomorrow evening. Yes, and we have also issued
Vrinda Grover.
notice for him, but
Arnab, I think just exactly as he behaved before the commission, he is now saying, I may or may not turn up.
Yeah.
He is mocking the legal system. What is at stake is the credibility and the legitimacy of the legal system that is at stake here. And that is what is going to unfold tomorrow.
Well, let's see what happens. We are following it. As far as we are concerned, it's simply a case of justice. And let no clout be used or misused. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me on debate number 1 on the Newshour tonight. Thank you.